Hello, hello, welcome everyone. We are playing World of Warships Legends. We're jumping right into this arena match. I've been sitting on this game for a little bit, just haven't been able to run a voiceover for it. But we are, yeah, so I think like a week or two ago, whatever. Probably, arena's probably going to come back around again anyway. But yeah, it was tier 4 for arena. And as I've said before, I really enjoy arena a little bit better than the other one-off game types. Most of the time we're all playing standard matches, right? But occasionally you get like brawl or arena or ranked or whatever, and sometimes those are fun to go into. I like arena quite a bit just because to progress through reward tiers, it's just all XP based. So if you really interested in the rewards for arena, it's just a matter of playing it a bunch, and then you're good. But tonight, 3 on 3 on 3 on 3, right? On 3, whatever. 4 teams of 3 for arena. So it does make your chances of winning the match quite a bit slimmer, right? So yeah, you do have that challenge, right? So I am shooting torps at this this booster icon here because I'm assuming the other team is coming towards it as well, just since we had spotted them and we had gotten spotted too. So yeah, so and of course we were right. There is a kamikaze who was headed towards it, but he went, oh shit. He also sent torpedoes in our direction once he had spotted us, and we managed to pick up the booster instead of him. And then he went into smoke screen, so neither of us are spotted anymore. He's not spotted and we're not spotted. So we'll try and be a little bit unpredictable. I imagine if he's sending more torpedoes, he's probably going to send them at our battleships on our team. But since we've got so much support and his battleships seem to be going around the island, if you look at the mini-map at the top left, he might not have support from his team, right? So if I can get him spotted, the battleships on my team, he will be the only thing that they can shoot, right? So that is kind of why I'm hunting him down, trying to get him spotted and see if we can't get this guy off the board for us, right? As opposed to going and trying to get the zone cap or something else right now, or going for their battleships, because they look like they're heading away anyway. So, and we spotted a battleship from the orange team, but not much we can do about that. Our battleships might be able to reach him, but who knows. So here we spot the kamikaze, and I'm hoping our battleships take some shots at him. Yep, see some bullets there. So we will go around, because I'm going to guess he's going to come around this way, and if he doesn't, we will kind of put him. He will become the pickle in the middle between me and our battleships on our team, right? So he's got himself in a situation that would be quite tough for just about anyone to get out of, right? And he's already used his smoke screen as well, so he's kind of SOL at the moment. Lucky for him, our guns are kind of meh on this ship, but our battleships are chipping in here, and that's what's going to be the end of him. Thank you very much. Now, what to do next? So I noticed the zone's getting capped, and there's one thing that a lot of people fail to just acknowledge sometimes when they're playing arena. A lot of times people get distracted by trying to kill ships and trying to, just fight other guys, right? Which is like fine, but then if the zone gets capped, especially early in the game too, then you're not getting a lot of XP, right? So the idea is to make the game last a good amount of time as well. So like even for yourself, if it's your team, if you're in a destroyer, you go in and cap the zone but don't do anything else. It's not really valuable when it comes to an arena game, right? Other than, if you're looking at your win percentage for arena specifically. Which is gonna suck most of the time anyway, because it's harder to win arena, right? At least you got 4 teams instead of 2. So we will go and try and challenge A, especially if we're going to be the only ones willing to do it, right? We've got 2,000 damage done that we did to that destroyer, and that's it. So we need to make something happen here if we want to get any more experience in this game, right? And luckily, it looks like our battleships are following suit, and they are headed this direction as well. Which makes total sense that there's not much, it doesn't, if I'm just looking at the mini-map, there doesn't seem to be too much challenging them, right? They're heading towards, you know, the red and orange team, the dark red and orange team seem to be fighting each other as well. So that's good for us. And, you know, part of that is just that's a matter of luck that happens, you know, when you've got two teams fighting each other and then you can come in and, like, you know, pick up the scraps and get the kills and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a little bit of like chance situations when it comes to arena, right? So, all right, we're challenging the zone. He only had 23 seconds left. So yeah, like I said, nobody else was coming in here, and in 23 seconds we would have lost the match, and I would have had pretty much 0 XP for this game, right? We'll take this shot at the Durful Flinger. Ideally, we find the destroyer, and there he is. So we can take shots at him, but then I'll get spotted. So since I'm not spotted, but then, you know, you'd also get the defend, and you would like reset the zone. So since we get spotted here, I'm gonna take these shots and see if we can't get some defends and reset the zone. That way, if something happens to me or if they start capping the zone again somehow, you know, he's got a little bit more ways to go besides those last 23 seconds, right? So we almost completely reset it. I am dropping my smoke. The other thing too, when you're spotted in an arena match, you're not necessarily spotted by the guys that are closest to you here. You have to think which team might be spotting you. So this Farragut, he may not even see me, even though I was spotted before. I think it might have been the dark red team that was seeing me somehow. So close with those torps, right? Alright, so we will stay. Yeah, he's really being aggressive and coming into the smoke to try and challenge me, which is fine. It's his prerogative, right? But he can't see us, and we've been able to spot him a couple times here. Somebody else finished him off. Thank you very much. Best battleship support ever in this game. Thank you, gentlemen. Granted, they didn't have any other battleships. The orange team and dark red team, like, complete, like, their battleships are all gone now, so. And they may have played a part in that, right? So we're eyeing up this Nevada. I imagine he's going to keep progressing past this island here, but I kind of like to just keep him spotted for my teammates at least. And run into this island. We will use it as a much quicker way to do a Y-turn is to run into an island on purpose. And yes, we do run into islands all the time on accident as well when I'm not paying attention. I'm going to dump both sets of these here. Yep, you know what? Never mind. The Durful Flinger, I'm like hoping he's going to take one, but you know, it's always nice. It's always also smart to hold on to some as well for this situation here. But then also, if you trigger floods, it's super valuable to space your torpedo racks at least, you know, a good 30 seconds or so apart. That way, especially on a battleship, if they've used their damage control, then you get the battleship support again. So far I mean, we're doing the spotting, right? But so far I owe my life to the battleships like 3 times over now. Thank you. But yeah, so like I said, if you can space your torpedoes apart and trigger multiple floods that way, then, you know, the second flood that you get will actually cause that damage over time from flooding, right? Because they won't have their damage control ready. Our battleships are coming in, being more aggressive here, which is perfect. And I love that they've stuck together as well, because then if they needed to, they could, you know, potentially will to rebuild off each other or whatever. Typically you have strength in numbers, right? We took some cheap shots just before we went behind this island, just because I knew we wouldn't be spotted when we came around. And then just trying to predict what this Nevada might do, whether he's going to keep slowing down and or might have been backing up, or if he decides to come forward, right? So he is just chilling at the moment. And our torps, that first rack, I needed him to keep moving forward for those to hit, and he had stopped. So now he might press forward as well. The other thing too, when you're spacing torps apart, you do have to kind of estimate, you know, just take a guess at when they see that first rack that you sent, they are going to react to those torpedoes and potentially turn towards them. So you may want to fire your second shot, you know, potentially a little short from where your first one went, or from where the, you know, sort of the guideline is showing you where to shoot. just because you know for almost guaranteed that they're going to change directions once they see that first set of torpedoes, right? So this second set that's on the way here might not have, you know, hit that Nevada, just because he would have tried to change directions once he saw that first set. But obviously he died, so yay for us, right? One ship left, so we're probably pretty much guaranteed the win here, unless that Durflinger can Durflinger. You guys know I'm bad at pronouncing ship names, so just let it happen. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's a German battleship, so he's got some secondary. So, you know, he may just be enjoying the XP he's getting from getting shots and hits on our battleships, right? See if we can't jack the kill from him here. Our torpedoes are gonna hit. There we go. 2 kills, not bad for an arena game. We'll see where we end up on the scoreboard. Yeah, we moved up pretty quick in this arena this season. I feel like maybe there just weren't as many people playing it. I don't know, but I progressed pretty quickly. It does put us at the top, so good for us. But like I said, my team did really good there, so I kind of owe quite a bit to them, right? But that is it for now. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are still a tiny little bitty YouTuber. This is the Commander Geist that we have, so this is really Tanaka, right? But so really quick, just kind of you can see how we've got this one set up. Whether that's the best or not, I don't know. That's just how I felt like doing it. But lots of torpedo reload time and damage and stuff like that. So until next time, guys, make sure to subscribe, like the video, all that fun stuff.